And it looks like we're getting the game up right now.
Yeah, and as we're talking about it, this first game in Hardpoint, I don't entirely know what map this is called, but if I can remember, this map has a lot of tight corridors, lots of big open spaces in between the tight corridors, so it's going to be a lot about the strategies and the different methods that these two teams use to overwhelm and overpower their opponents. And here we are getting into game one. As you can see, Aether, Mewtwo, Ogden, and an Angry Snow Bear all ready to play. And just for clarity's sake, on your screen, there's a couple things you're going to be looking at. In the bottom left, that is what is known as your minimap, and that is going to say where all of the players are, what they're going to be doing, and right there, an Angry Snow Bear getting taken down, trying to control this hard point in the middle of the map. And unfortunately, the Florida International Gold team has really got a strong hold on this first point. But as of right now, these two teams aren't really contesting it a whole lot. But there goes Florida getting control, but the SAGU Lions shutting them down before they can get a good lead. But yeah, in the bottom left, that is what is your mini-map, and that is where all of the players are actively. And then in the top left, you have your SAGU Lions roster. You have each of their names. And then the KD column is known as kills and deaths. The number on the left is how many kills they have. The number on the right of the slash is how many deaths they have. The STRK is their streak, or their kill streak. That's how many kills they've gotten since they've died. And then time is how much time each of them have had on the point. Now, in that middle there, you have the SAGU Lion points on the left, the Florida International Gold points on the right, and that's just how much time they've spent on the hard point and have been in control of it. So as of right now, Florida International Gold is leading 21-13. Now keep in mind, this game goes to 250. Yeah. So it's all about a war of attrition, locking down certain areas, holding certain positions, and once you are defending an area, being able to defend it with everything you got. And there's the SAGU Lions holding this control point because they were there, as we talked about. They were there, they were ready before Florida International was able to come in and do something about it.
Yeah, now they're pulling away at this point right here. They're playing smart.
Absolutely. And also, we, as the spectators, are able to see the outlines of the Florida International Gold team and the SAGU Lions team. But keep in mind that our SAGU Lions players are not able to see those glowing outlines of all the players. They are having to use their knowledge of the game, it's usually referred to as game sense, and use this to help them know where the opponent is before they are either killed or caught out of position. And so they are trying to use their awareness of the game and how the game works to get the edge on the opponent because they don't actually know where they are unless they see them. And the SAGU Lions trying to contest.
You're going to see here that the SAGU Lions are already starting to rotate to the next hard point. Because they already know that it's like, all right, we need to move on to the next one.
Yeah, absolutely. And here they've locked it down. They've got about another 12 seconds. That number where the chevron symbol is there, that countdown, that's how long each hard point has before it moves on to the next one. And so now it is moving to the next hard point. And what we were talking about, Florida International, they were ready with the rotation and they were in position so that when that hard point moved, they were there to take control. And now Florida International are keeping this game close, not giving the SAGU Lions any significant lead, but right there, Mewtwo getting a great kill onto Florida International.
And now SAGU has hardpoint again.
Yeah, SAGU Lions making it really difficult for FIU to get any kind of ground here and get any kind of advantage. Ever since the SAGU Lions took control a second ago, they've been able to hold that lead really well. And as we're talking about, Angry Snow Bear holding his position really well, almost getting a double kill, but it not being enough. And Ogden rotating onto the next site and getting picked off, and Mewtwo holding down the hard point as best he can, but Florida International are able to take it and close off that last 5 seconds. But the SAGU Lions are in position, and Ogden not able to get the double kill. And getting picked off. Right now we have Miggy on the Florida International team with 13 kills, really leading their team into evening out this game. And right now, FIU is only about 5 seconds down, but the SAGU Lions are making it hard for them to try and get a lead here.
Yeah, Mewtwo and Angry Snowberry, they're leading the team for SAGU. Augment and Aether are just not getting it up. They're getting more. They're getting killed more than they're already getting kills.
Yeah, absolutely. And right now we're seeing Ogden and Aether trying to hold their positions, and right
great
there,
double
Ogden,
kill by Ogden.
Yeah, Ogden with the double kill, almost a triple, but not enough. And we see iSnapple on the point. iSnapple was someone I forgot to mention earlier. I believe they are. I believe that is the in-game leader for the FIU team, but I could be incorrect in that. But yeah, right now, FIU getting a lead, but the SAGU Lions getting the next hard point, and they are catching up. They are making sure that FIU doesn't get any kind of significant lead. But the SAGU Lions, getting a melee kill. Ogden with 3 kills. So a melee kill is kind of difficult to do and is fairly unorthodox in this game, because this is a game with guns and you can shoot people with range, but if you get right up on someone, you can either stab them with a knife that you may have pulled out, or you can hit them with the back of your gun. And if you kill them in that way, that is what's known as a melee kill. And the SAGU Lions are holding this point really well, not giving Florida a chance to get any kind of ground. And there we see it. Aether getting another melee kill onto Miggy for the FIU team.
Yeah, Miggy's going off for the FIU team. He already has 19 kills already.
Doing a wonderful job at rotating as fast as possible. And
there's another one.
Angry Snowbear not able to get the kill on Miggy, and he is now 20 kills. Really leading this FIU goal team, and just continues to rack up that kills to death ratio, or in this game it's referred to as their KD. Just absolutely increasing that as much as he can, and as of right now, it's looking like the FIU team is kind of walking away with this, but the SAGU Lions starting to push the hard point and actually are able to take control and stop FIU from getting in any more time on that score counter. But iSnapple really locking it down.
So the total is up to 250, so they're already about roughly halfway now, so
yeah, this game is coming to the second half. And as we saw, it was an early start, but now these two teams just continue to go back and forth so quickly.
And already you got SAGU is on the hard point now.
Absolutely. Them rotating as quick as they do has really helped them stay in this, get what little advantage they can. Doing a great job at holding it down.
And there goes.
Yeah, Miggy, 24 kills. And the Florida International really locking down this hard point, not allowing the SAGU Lions to get any kind of ground there. So the SAGU Lions, it looks like they're going to try and preemptively rotate to the next control point, which they know where it's going to be. We in the spectator mode, I don't think we can see where it's going, but Miggy is actually prepared on that next hard point and not letting the SAGU Lions get any kind of control on it. And here we can see them trying to contest, it not working out. And see, there it is, Miggy on that next control point, holding it down, and I don't know, it looks like FIU is going to walk away with this game 1 if they keep this up.
Yeah, this was
they are
a
up
rough
by 50
start for
points.
SAGU right here.
Absolutely. They are up by 50 points, right? Over 50 points.
But the good thing is this is a best of 5, so even though they're not doing good in this first game, they have, potentially 3 more games to come back and, lock up the win.
Absolutely, and Miggy right now with 33 kills on a 10-kill streak. Just absolutely dominating this game 1 and carrying this first game so well, being such a strong component. But the SAGU Lions are locking down this next hard point, but if they can't continue to hold it, the SAGU Lions cannot give a single hard point from this point on or they lose the game.
And SAGU gets the hard point right back.
The SAGU Lions have to get the next 2 hard points. They cannot give up a single one. If they do, it looks like the... Oh, no!
But
the FIU Team getting it
Oh.
in. There it is. The Florida International team was able to find those kills, run in as best they could, and wow. That was a great play. Miggy, a 10-kill streak.
That was
I think it actually was
unbelievable.
higher by the end there. Doing a really good job at controlling his space.
Yeah.
And I mean, just finding his shots, hitting everything he needed to hit. Look at that.
36 and 18.
36 and 18. That is a 2.0 kill to death ratio. That is really good for a kill count that high. That is absurdly impressive. And here, looking at our SAGU Lions trying to get some ground here. And I mean, throughout this game, we saw Mewtwo and Angry Snowbear really dominating in that first half, doing a really good job at controlling their field of view, controlling the area that they were tasked with, being the ones that needed to lock it down. And Ogden and Aether were able to bring it back up eventually and kind of catch up to the rest of their team. But at that point, FIU was already walking away with this lead, and eventually we were seeing this just dominating performance by Miggy, by iSnapple. I mean, iSnapple, I believe, had a 3.0 kill to death ratio.
Yeah.
He was killed very few times, and that's really impressive in this competitive field.
That is, because it's really hard to be able to stay alive that long. And,
Yeah,
you know.
absolutely. It's one thing to get a bunch of kills. It's another thing to not die.
Yeah.
Those are two very different
Yeah.
things in Call of Duty. And Miggy getting so many kills for their team, and then iSnapple doing a great job at staying alive, being a strong anchor. And right now we're going to Search and Destroy. Slayer, you have had some experience with this game mode and how it works. Could you kind of give me some brief analysis about Search and Destroy and how it works and what we're looking at here?
Yeah, Search and Destroy is arguably one of my favorite game modes on the new Call of Duty. Basically, it's two teams. Got a total. First team to get to 6 wins wins it. You can have up to 12 rounds. You have 3 rounds. You start off by defending, or you're attacking. If you're attacking, you're trying to plant the bomb or either kill all the players first. And if you're defending, you want to try to stop the players from either planting, or if they've already planted the bomb, trying to defuse it while also getting all the players killed at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely. And when it comes to this game mode, because we have a game that is very similar, and it's a whole game, so it's Valorant, and we stream that on Tuesdays. Check out the SAGU Sports Network on Tuesday nights to watch our Valorant SAGU Lions Valorant team play. But as we continue into this Search and Destroy game, it is a little different than Valorant, which is also streamed on the SAGU Esports social media, Twitch, and YouTube, and all those things. It's a little different in the sense of, with Valorant, if you each get to 12 and 12, which their final round count is 13, if you get to 12 and 12, you keep going until a team wins by 2. Is Call of Duty the same way, where you have to win by 2, or is it just the first team that wins 6 rounds?
It's the first team that gets to 6. So you can have it come down to both teams having 5 points. First person who hits 6, they get the win. Done right there.
Call it. All right. So it is a little quicker. It is a little bit more fast-paced. Also, being in this Search and Destroy mindset, what are some strategies? What are some thought processes? Because in Search and Destroy, one of the mechanics is when you die in that round, you do not respawn. You don't come back until the following round. So how can the SAGU Lions pick it up and maybe win this game 2, or how can Florida International continue their lead and keep going? What's the strategy?
Communication, basically. Just staying with your team, knowing exactly what, if you're attacking, know where you want to go to plant, and if you're defending, try to play smart and just know where they're going to be and just work as a team, because the minute you lose somebody, it becomes a lot harder to try and win, because if they have like 5 and you only have 2, it's a hard chance to win.
Yeah, absolutely. Numbers
and
advantage.
Ogden already with a first kill.
Yeah, absolutely. Numbers advantage is a huge part in this game.
They're already down, so Florida already lost 1. Oh,
Florida lost 1, but the SAGU Lions losing Mewtwo. Dipsy getting the kill. Now both teams playing really patient, and Ogden getting a kill onto Miggy, but Dipsy and Borat need 2 kills. Now it's a 1 versus 2. Ogden's the last one alive. We'll see what.
just playing really smart right now, not trying to do too much.
And as of right now, I believe
Oh, there you go.
Great kill now.
1v1.
Yeah, bring it down to a 1 versus 1, but the FIU Borat knows where Ogden is because his teammates are communicating with him, and it's whether he's able to play smart. And right now, the SAGU Lions are on defense, so they are trying to prevent the FIU team. Oh, and right here. Oh, and Borat getting a great kill onto Ogden. Very well played. And the FIU getting that first round win. That's a huge momentum boost for FIU.
That is.
But we've seen the SAGU Lions come back from stuff like this before. We'll see if they can pull out that clutch factor, which clutch being you being in a disadvantageous position and being able to come out with the win even though you have the disadvantage, which right now, SAGU being down around, they are at a disadvantage. But we'll see if they're able to take the win. The SAGU Lions looks like they're all pushing towards the A site. There are 2 sites, and they are named with letters, A site and B site. And the attackers can plant wherever they wish on the A site or the B site. And when they plant the bomb, the defenders have to go over to that site and try and defuse it, because if that bomb goes off, whether it's on A site or B site, the attackers win. Oh, and the worst timing, Borat getting a kill onto Angry Snowbear. Angry Snowbear had just pulled out what looked like a flashbang. And while your flashbang is pulled, you actually are not able to shoot your gun. And so now it is a 4 versus 3.
Oh, it looks like they got a trophy system set up inside there.
What is a trophy system?
What a trophy system does is it allows you to, it basically deflects grenades and flashbangs and stuff like that from affecting the players inside if you're around that trophy system.
Yeah, trophy systems being very important in this game, but Ogden getting an SD or a self-destruct with that grenade there, making it a 2 versus 3.
Oh, on the rush.
Aether not able to get the kill. And right now it is a 1 versus 3, but
there we go.
Mewtwo getting a kill.
7 seconds. He has to get these kills right now.
Yes, and the SAGU Lions are the attacking team and unable to get any kills or plant. Now, the thing about this in Valorant, the difference between this and Valorant is in Valorant you switch off attacking and defending every 12 rounds. How do they switch in this game?
Well, as you just saw right now, they just switched that right now. It's every 2 rounds they switch.
Okay, so every 2 rounds they switch between attacking and defending. And so here we have Florida International. They are now attacking. The SAGU Lions have to defend this site and prevent it from getting captured. Now Aether, looks like they are going to push onto this site. You can see the FIU team trying to push, not getting any ground. The SAGU Lions holding very well. It's still a 4 versus 4. And we'll see what the SAGU Lions can do in response. Ogden in a firefight. Great job.
Aether with a kill.
Absolutely. Aether covering his blind spot, helping him out, doing a great job. It is now... Oh, but Angry Snowbear getting killed, but not before killing Miggy.
Oh, it's a 3v2 now.
It is a 3 versus 2. So the SAGU Lions have their first advantage so far. And right there...
Oh, there it is. 3v1 now.
Mewtwo getting a kill into Ice Snapple and not able to get it on Borat. But it's still a numbers advantage, 2 versus 1 for the SAGU Lions.
What SAGU needs to do here is they just need to continue to play holding these defends, because right now they can either push to B or push A, and we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, and it looks like
they planted at B, and this is where they're going to rush, and they just got to get the kill quick and then defuse the bomb.
Yeah, SAGU Lions trying to push onto this B site. They are now having to become the offense and push onto this site and defuse this bomb. They have 30 seconds to try and defuse. And they're checking all the locations, making sure that Borat is not sneaking around and trying to get a sneaky kill. And, knowing where he is. And Borat with the double kill, clutching out that round and stopping the SAGU Lions from getting any kind of lead. That was a great double kill by Borat, and unfortunate for the SAGU Lions.
Got him with that headshot.
Absolutely, doing a great job at playing his movement and covering all of his angles playing patient. Wow.
Wow, FIU really, they came to play today.
Wow, Borat with 7 kills and 0 deaths. So impressive.
That is very impressive.
That is very hard to do in Search and Destroy, especially with 0 deaths. Everybody else has at least 2 deaths, and he has not died yet.
He's carrying the team like Miggy carried last game.
Absolutely. Very powerful stuff.
Long
wow.
kill by Mewtwo there.
Great job by Mewtwo. Right now, but Borat getting a kill, getting a double kill onto Ogden and Aether. Man,
Borat with a 9-0 now.
Wow. Borat just being so strong for the FIU team in Search and Destroy. Playing so well. And almost getting a kill there. Right now, Mewtwo, it is a 1 versus 3. But they know where he is because he fired at Borat a second ago. They know that he's in here, and they're pushing him, and that's going to be it. FIU, I believe that's round 4. They are running away with this game, too.
They are.
The SAGU Lions have to come up with some kind of response. What is the SAGU Lions strategy? How do they fight this powerful performance from Borat and FIU?
They really have to just focus on trying to hit their shots more and really, try not to get too overwhelmed. They're down 4-0, but be like, okay, look, we're still down. They just got to believe that they can still come back in this.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And we're going to see the SAGU Lions on the defensive. They are trying to hold these bomb sites and prevent FIU from planting said bomb, and iSnapple with the bomb. But him getting
Mewtwo
taken down
kill
by Mewtwo, so now the bomb is dropped. It looks like Borat picked it up. Now the SAGU Lions are...
Borat with another kill now. Oh, no, it was Miggy with that one.
Miggy. Great kill by Miggy. And it looks like Miggy pushing forward. But getting picked off. Aether, great kill. Wow.
And down goes Borat for the first time today.
Wow. Borat's first death. And now it's a 1 versus 3. But, a 1 versus 2. Dipsy getting a kill onto Angry Snowbear. And we'll see what Aether and Mewtwo are able to do. Combined, they have 8 kills. They are the leading scorers, especially Mewtwo, with 5 kills for the SAGU Lions. We'll see what they are able to do to defend these 2 bomb sites. And it looks like right now they are splitting their focus.
FIU has 18 seconds to plant.
Yeah, and it looks like he's going towards the A site.
And there it is.
Wow,
SAGU
right there.
with their first win.
SAGU Lions with the first win. Great job by the SAGU Lions keeping their lead. And honestly, I think one thing I'm not seeing the SAGU Lions do a whole lot, especially in their defensive play, is they're not trading kills. Now, one way that you can get an advantage in this game is if 2 people are walking together, if one person attacks and gets shot, and then the other person and your teammate is there ready to fire as well.
And finish them off.
That is what is referred to as trading kills. So even if you die, your teammate is there to get the kill on the opponent that killed you. And I'm not seeing a whole lot of that.
We saw that at one point.
Yeah.
But the Borat got that double kill on him when they got that plant.
Absolutely. See, that would have been a great moment for a trade because since it was a 2 versus 1, if Borat kills 1, it doesn't matter because if you can kill Borat, you win. But him getting a double kill and shutting them down.
Yeah, we've noticed that when they took Borat down, they made it to where they had a chance.
Yeah, absolutely. And Mewtwo almost getting killed right there. Dipsy getting taken down.
Smart play by Mewtwo getting away so he doesn't die.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got a 4v3 now.
The SAGU Lions are now on the offensive. They are trying to plant the bomb in one of the target sites, but the FIU team is not giving them any ground if they can help it. And Ogden trying to push into this closet, but they don't know this, but FIU, one of their teammates, is sitting right there on the other side. They'll have to rush in and try and clear it, and Miggy. And the SAGU Lions.
SAGU Lions with their second win.
I believe that was a double kill. I don't remember who it was by, but that looked like a double kill from, Angry Snowbear. Oh, maybe I'm incorrect. Maybe two members of the SAGU Lions each got a kill simultaneously. But great job by the SAGU Lions. And look, now they've got some momentum.
Yeah, they kept their composure. They didn't let it phase them that they were down 4-0. They're playing smart, and they just got to keep this up. They get right back into this game.
I completely agree. I think the SAGU Lions keeping their head in the game, that's what it takes. Mentality is a huge part of this game. And now the SAGU Lions back on the defensive.
Miggy has the bomb for FIU.
Oh, and it looks like they are hard rushing this A bomb site, playing very quick and very aggressive. And Ogden sitting in a close position to this doorway. Oh, and
nice.
Ogden getting a pick, trading
3
kills.
for 3.
It's a 3 versus 3 right now. And Ogden playing very safe, playing patient, dancing around the opponents. Making them worry about where he is, and unfortunately he's not able to hold it for much longer. It is now a 3 versus 2.
They're starting to plant now.
Yeah, and they planted the bomb on the A side, and Angry Snowbear not able to get the kill. Trying to finish it off and getting stuck in a reload animation. And there it is, FIU getting another win, and unfortunately FIU only needs one more round win to take this game too. The SAGU Lions have to win the next 4 rounds if they want to take it. And we'll see what they're able to do here, what kind of strategies they're able to implement. Honestly, and from what I'm seeing in this SAGU Lions gameplay, I think the strategy is to completely focus one site. Yeah. I feel like they're splitting their attention and going 2 sites and 2 sites a lot of the time. But I'm going to be completely honest, even if they are all together and the opposing team plants on the opposite site, I think they have a better chance in a 4 versus 4 than in a 2 versus 2. Yeah. Because we're seeing Borat with 11 kills. We're seeing Miggy with 5 kills, just having such strong performances. But Angry Snowbear getting an early pick. And a great peek.
But there we go, trading kills again.
That's what we're talking about. As long as you have someone there with you.
Borat's down.
Yeah, Borat got killed there by, I believe it was Angry Snowbear. And so now it's a 2 versus 3. The SAGU Lions have the numbers advantage. But coming in from a flank, I believe that was iSnapple getting a kill. And there's iSnapple with a second kill into Ogden. Right now it's just Mewtwo. And Mewtwo trying to get a kill. It is a 2 versus 1 scenario. If Mewtwo doesn't get this, then the SAGU Lions win game 2, and then it would be do or die. So Mewtwo has to get these 2 kills. But unfortunately, he does not have the bomb. And so he has to go to where the bomb is if he wants to win. There he is, Mewtwo. Seeing the defender now, it's Mewtwo versus Dipsy.
He got 10 seconds to get one more kill.
10 seconds. And he grabs the bomb, and there he goes,
with
Mewtwo.
The clutch by Mewtwo.
Great job by Mewtwo getting that kill and keeping the SAGU Lions in this game too.
That was ticking down.
Yes, that was very close. There was, I think, 4 seconds left.
Yeah, that was real clutch by Mewtwo there.
Absolutely, and now he has 8 kills and only 4 deaths. He's really leading the SAGU Lions team. And him being patient here, him being slow, he's checking all of his angles. And then seeing, I believe that was iSnapple, catching him out of position. And then, And
then you got Dipsy right here.
Yeah, Dipsy on the other side of the map and able to control his aim. Wow. Placing so many shots. I believe that was 5 seconds. Great job by Mewtwo. And it's still a 4 versus 4. Both teams playing very patient. Taking shots at each other from across the map. And they're pushing out the side, and there's no gain from that. So now it's a 4 versus...
Down goes iSnapple there.
iSnapple getting taken down. It is a 4 versus 3. And the SAGU Lions holding these sides very well.
And down goes Dipsy, and down goes Borat.
Wow.
We got a 4v...
and there it is.
SAGU Lions with another win.
Great job by the SAGU Lions. They're bringing this back.
It's now 5-4.
They're doing a great job at keeping it absolutely in the vein of a winnable game, doing what they can to take these kills. And as we said earlier, numbers advantage is a huge part of this game.
Yes,
for them to get 1 kill, 2 kills, and make it even just a 3 versus 2. That's huge for the SAGU Lions.
Yes, it is.
Winning these gunfights is pivotal, and they are starting to click. Mewtwo with 9 kills, Aether with 8 kills. Really proving their worth here.
Yeah, them taking down Barak early on is really giving them the advantage right away.
Absolutely. The SAGU Lions playing back, playing safe, being patient as they can
As
be.
Angry's already down.
Oh,
Mewtwo's
and Angry
down.
Snow Bear and Mewtwo getting picked off by Dipsy. And now it's a 4 versus 2. Aether and Ogden playing safe. They're not pushing forward. Ogden looking like he's getting a little greedy there, but slowly moving out of the way. Not getting taken down yet. And allowing himself to be patient, play safe. They have 50 seconds to work with. That's not an eternity, but it's not super sudden. They don't have to rush anything.
Yeah.
Playing really smart, playing really safe. They're covering each other's angles. In this situation, there are so many of them covering the A side. I think it would be better to plant B, but it looks like
they have one person over there by B.
Oh, and Borat getting a kill,
there
but
we go. Ogden
getting the
last
trade.
alive.
But
dang.
2 of the FIU teammates were on that bomb site, and unfortunately, that is going to be the Game 2 win for FIU.
Yep.
And that means they're up 2-0 on the SAGU Lions. We are going to go to Control next. And if FIU wins that game, that is this week, and the SAGU Lions will take their first loss in the ECAC season right there.
Borat with a 14-5.
Borat with 14-5. That is so impressive. Getting 1,700 damage. That is absolutely incredible.
That
and
is.
And Mewtwo, I believe he finished with 10 kills, also doing a great job at holding down the SAGU offense, but it just wasn't enough. The FIU doing a great job at holding the sights, being able to know where the SAGU Lions wanted to go. And we see a lot of these pushes like this where the SAGU Lions are put in a compromising situation. They're forced to make split-second decisions and rush the site unprepared. And right here, that double kill by Borat, man, that was such an unfortunate loss by the SAGU Lions, but so well played by Borat, being able to hit his shots. And you see, as he moved, he jumped. In this game, whenever you're moving, it's harder for you to aim, but because he was so close to the SAGU Lions, he didn't need to have perfect aim because they were so close to him. He didn't have to be able to hit these super precise shots.
Yeah.
So very well played by Borat, really holding down this FIU offensive play.
It was a great game by SAGU. They brought it back. They made it a competitive again, and
yeah, absolutely.
Just came up short in the end. But we got one more game, potentially Control. If they can win this, they can force a Game 4 and potentially Game 5.
Yeah, as of right now, the SAGU Lions have to win the next 3 games, and that includes Control. And then after that, it will be Hardpoint once again, and then after that, it will be Search. After that, it will be Search and Destroy. So, as of right now, the SAGU Lions not only have to win Control, but they have to win 2 game modes that they have now lost. So they're going to have to find a way to strategize amongst themselves and figure out a way that they can beat this FIU just dominating performance from iSnapple, Miggy, Borat. Them doing such a good job. Even Dipsy holding down these off angles, getting these great trades. The FIU team, they're really solid. They're communicating, they're working well, but the SAGU Lions are not out of this yet. We've seen them in situations like this before. They know how to handle this. They communicate, they process, they talk it out, and I really believe they can come up with strategies that could possibly give them these next 3 wins, but it's going to be a hard fight.
It will be.
And as of right now, they are definitely in a disadvantage, so hopefully soon we're going to be going into this Game 3, this Control, and Slayer, what is Control? Kind of what's the essence of this game, and how do you win this Control game mode?
So, sadly, I actually haven't played enough of Control.
Oh, fair enough.
On Call of Duty, so I actually don't really know
That's
how
all right.
much of the game mode that they do.
So this game mode is actually new to Call of Duty, and this is something I learned very recently as well, so I understand. This game mode, you have 2 control points. You have control point A and control point B. It's areas of the map, and the 2 teams alternate between attacking and defending. and the attacking team is trying to control those zones without any opposing players in those zones as well. And as we can see here, the SAGU Lions are already capturing control point A, and they're doing a great job at holding it down, but Dipsy getting a double kill and stopping that.
And what are the lives remaining? Like, do they only have a certain amount of lives?
Yes, this is completely different from old control point game modes, where in previous Call of Duty games, there was no such thing as lives remaining. But in this one, each team only has 30 lives, and if you can take all of the lives of the opposing team, then you win this match, no matter where the control point status is at.
Dipsy with a 3-0 already.
Yeah, Dipsy, 3 kills, no deaths. Oh, but right there, Ogden getting a kill. Miggy trying to hold down that point. And Miggy getting a kill onto Ogden. But here we see Aether locking down Zone B. And it looks like they're trying to rush onto him and stop him from capturing this point. But, oh, and unfortunately getting picked off by Dipsy and iSnapple, stopping that capture. And right now, Dipsy is 6 kills and 0 deaths. It seems like every single player on this FIU team is just having their moment to shine. Game 1, we saw Miggy with 36 kills.
Yeah.
Borat in Search and Destroy, I believe he finished with, what was it, 12 kills, 13 kills?
Yeah.
And then Dipsy now 7-0, each one of them being such a strong powerhouse in these game modes. And the SAGU Lions not able.
And SAGU
and
secures B point.
Yeah, and the SAGU Lions are securing that B point, but unfortunately they only have 10 lives left. And the FIU team with 21 lives. And the SAGU Lions don't have a whole lot of respawns to work with. Ooh. Down to 7, down to 6. They have to capture this control point before the timer runs out without losing any more lives.
Oh, down to 5.
And Dipsy, Miggy with 11 kills.
Down to 4, they're out of respawns. Down to 3, down goes Angry and Aether.
Yeah, and now they have no more respawns for Angry Snowbear to come back. Oh, and there goes Mewtwo.
No.
Now it's just Ogden and Aether, the last one, and that's going to be it. And in this control game, there are a total of 5 possible rounds. And the first team to win 3 rounds, it's a best of 5.
Yeah.
In this, the first team to win 3 rounds wins this game, and FIU just continuing to dominate this Call of Duty Week 4 series, this set.
Dipsy went 8-0 that round.
Yeah, and Miggy going
12-3.
12-3, doing such a dominating performance. And unfortunately, Angry Snowbear with no kills right now, really struggling to find his stride here, but I've got high hopes for these SAGU Lions, and hopefully in this second round of control, they're able to lock it down. The SAGU Lions are now on the defensive. In this control game mode, they swap back and forth every round of attacking and defending. So now the SAGU Lions are holding down, and the SAGU Lions are great at locking down areas and holding them as best they can, doing a great job. And the SAGU Lions are up 3 lives, and are now defending this objective really, really well.
Oh, great kill by iSnapple there.
Yeah, and Dipsy and iSnapple as well as Miggy are all on the point right now, capturing it very quickly, but Miggy and Borat going down. The SAGU Lions are stopping FIU from continuing to get ground on this objective, and the SAGU Lions holding it down as best they can. The SAGU Lions stopping this, but that leaves control point B open for capture. The SAGU Lions are having to move over, but the FIU team holding it really well. Oh, but Borat, Dipsy, and iSnapple all going down. The SAGU Lions are up 6 lives. The SAGU Lions are able to run in and stop this control. Oh, but FIU is coming in. Miggy with a triple kill. Now 16-6. And there's that B point secured. The SAGU Lions.
They just got to play, they just have to kill them.
Absolutely.
Control A and just kill the team as fast as they can.
And Miggy with that triple kill has allowed the SAGU Lions' lives to go down.
Aether's coming alive.
Yeah.
Ogden goes down.
Oh, and FIU finally getting that control point B, and FIU, they just need one more round, and they win this week. As of right now, it is do or die for the SAGU Lions.
This has definitely been a rough game for them.
Yeah. I mean, Angry Snow Bear, that last round, starting 0-8, and now luckily having 3 kills, but he's 3-13.
17-7 and 11-4 for Miggy and Dipsy.
Yeah, absolutely dominating performance here. And Dipsy starting out round 1 with, I believe it was 8-0. Just absolutely showing his dominance in this field.
A quick stun by the FIU players.
But the SAGU Lions have to go in. And unfortunately, the FIU defense is locking down these points. The SAGU Lions are on the offense. They have to capture these control points. And we'll see what kind of strategies they can come up with to gain the upper hand here. They're checking their corners. They're checking the spots that the FIU team could be hiding. But unfortunately, this is very dangerous for the SAGU Lions. And right now, they're down 3 lives, but keeping it close. Getting a pick onto Miggy, but unfortunately,
we got Borat sitting up there, just
sitting
watching.
on that ledge, watching the control point, ready for any kind of push. And the SAGU Lions are having to play a lot slower and a lot more patient than they would like, but great job by Angry Snow Bear getting the kill onto Borat and opening up that control point for capture, but unfortunately, Miggy and Dipsy ready, stopping this advance in all manner. And Aether trying to find an angle here, not able to get a clear push, and iSnapple with a triple kill.
iSnapple's on a 10-kill streak right now.
iSnapple on an 11-kill streak, getting a kill onto Aether. Wow. But the SAGU Lions trying to do everything they can to hold down these points. And unfortunately, they only have 6 seconds. They have to lock down this
12-kill streak now for iSnapple.
They have to lock down this control point or they will lose this round. And the SAGU Lions are trying to rotate onto the point. There's 3 seconds left. SAGU Lions have to touch it, and unfortunately, they are not able to, and that is going to be a set loss. The first loss of the season for the SAGU Lions. So unfortunate, but FIU, honestly, very well-deserved win.
Yeah,
they did a really good job at getting their aim was on point. We're looking at 36 kills, 17 kills. I mean, right, 23 kills by Miggy.
Yeah, they all had under 10 deaths too. Like, they played very smart.
So impressive by the FIU gold team. Just absolutely dominating this game here. And unfortunately, the SAGU Lions are going to be looking at their first loss. But if anything, I think this could be really good motivation for them to get in the practice room, really grind out some of these things they need to work on. And speaking of that, what do you think was something that the SAGU Lions could start to look at, start to prepare for in these following weeks? Something that they can take this loss and use it for their benefit?
Just, going back over and rewatching their gameplay, seeing what they did wrong, where they could improve on. Definitely one of their main struggles was getting so far down low, getting so behind in Search and Destroy that I feel like they could go back, look over, and try to figure out, okay, let's try to rush as more than one player on like a 2v1 type situations. Yeah. But they definitely played good, but they could definitely find some things that they could work on by watching from how they played today.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the SAGU Lions playing as a unit, unfortunately, they are very used to each one of them being independently able to take these gunfights, these 1-versus-1 firefights. But FIU was just so powerful and so dominating that they just weren't able to hit their shots, and FIU was really winning firefight after firefight, and it was really hard for them to kind of get a lead. But I think in situations like this, something that would have been really game-changing for them would be to maybe double up, triple up on where they're placing their aggression. Having 2, 3, even all 4 players together at the same time, no matter where they go. I think that really could have helped the SAGU Lions secure a victory here, but unfortunately, FIU their adaptability, their thinking on their feet, their aim. Just very, very strong and well-deserved win by FIU. They're going to continue their undefeated streak going 4-0. And the SAGU line still very strong, 3-1. They're still upwards in the top of the bracket.
Yeah.
But if anything, I think the SAGU line's still showing a really good performance. I mean, we had some really high double kills, triple kills.
Yeah,
we saw, who was it? I believe it was Aether at one point getting 20, 22, 25 kills. And I think it was Hardpoint and just doing a really good job at locking down zones. But unfortunately, the FIU team was very well prepared for this matchup.
Yeah.
And it is an unfortunate loss, but I think if anything, that could springboard them for a future success.
Yeah, for sure.
And do you have anything else to add to this?
It was a great game. FIU they came in, did what they needed to do, and they got their fourth win. That in theory for ECAU, that puts them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They got their fourth win of the season, so hopefully hopefully our SAGU team will meet them again when we. I have a feeling that SAGU will make the playoffs, and who knows, we'll be able to see them again.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree. And I think that's going to be it for us in the SAGU Sports Network. Thank you all for tuning in. We really appreciate you guys being here. Please make sure you check out the SAGU Esports social media, Twitch, YouTube, all of the things, as well as the SAGU Sports Network. Whatever platform you're on, please connect with us. Reach out to us. SAGU Esports has Twitter. They have Instagram. They have all different sorts of social media that you can connect with us and let us know how you felt. Give us some comments about this game and how they did. But that is going to be it for the Week 4 Call of Duty ECAC regular season for our SAGU Lions. And that's going to be it for this week's Week 4 ECAC broadcasts. And just for all of you that want to know what our schedule's looking like, we have Super Smash Brothers on Monday nights, we have Valorant on Tuesday nights, we have Rocket League on Wednesday nights, and we have Call of Duty here on Friday nights. And so we thank you all for being here. My name is Evan the Astro Kid, and I have been welcomed by my co-host,
Jason, a.k.a. Slayer.
And we want to wish you all a wonderful evening. This has been the SAGU Sports Network.